and welcome to Computology Academy. So today we are starting our JPSC foundation batch, and this is going to be the orientation class. So those who have already subscribed the course, they might be knowing many things about the course. However, let me tell you something about the course that will be very important during the course. So here, this is going to be the foundation course, foundation batch, in which prelims comes mains. Syllabus will be discussed, will be taught, and the notes or the study material for the same will be provided to the students who have subscribed the course. And this is going to be the online course where the recorded class will be provided to the students. And one more thing will be here, that those students who have not subscribed can subscribe the course at any point of time, and they are not going to lose anything. But the most important factor for this thing is that already the process for the appointment of the JPSC chairman have been already started, and that is why it is quite evident that very soon the JPSC notification will be out. So all we know that once the notifications are out, thereafter there will be only around 3 to 4 months time left for the prelims examination. So it is better to start as early as possible to be a front runner in the preparation, so you will be in better position to clear the examination, because this is not an examination. Any competitive examination is not an examination where you need certain percentage of marks, but you need to be the front runner. Then only you will be in position to clear the cutoff for the prelims examination or mains examination, or during the final selection, that is after the personality test or the interview, whatever you say. But interview is not the correct word, correct nomenclature to be used for the final examination, that is personality test, because in the personality test they are going to select you, and that selection will not be according to the knowledge base, but what is your aptitude, what is your thought process, how capable you are during any such situation when you are प्लेस्ड एडवर्सली. जब भी ऐसी कोई सिचुएशन आएगी आपके काम के समय में, जब आपको सेलेक्ट कर लिया जाए, जिस सिचुएशन में आप कंप्लीटली नए हों, वैसा कभी सिचुएशन. और देखिए, डे टू डे एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में ऐसे सिचुएशन आते रहते हैं. दैट इज गोइंग टू हैपन विथ यू. Many of such situation will be there in which you will be completely new. You will not have any knowledge, any experience about that particular issue, and you have to resolve that issue. And that is why this is called as personality test. So after the mains examination, there will be personality test. Let's say it PT. So in every examination, what happens, you need to be a front runner, and the final merit list will be made by adding the marks of these two. And as per the pattern of JPSC examination, it is very important to have a holistic focus on the syllabus. Like JPSC has provided the watertight syllabus. If we go through the syllabus, then there is complete details of what kind of questions will be asked from which topic. As we see here, that from the history part there will be 15 questions, geography 10 questions, polity 10 questions. So likewise, every section or every part of the syllabus is well defined along with the number of questions that will be asked in the examination. And that is why it becomes very important to be well prepared from the prelims also, and from the point of view of mains examination also. Only thing where you will not be in position to have a watertight syllabus will be personality test. But here what happens, the personality test is only of 100 marks. So it is not a big issue. But what becomes the big issue is the prelims examination and thereafter the mains examination. Only when you will clear the prelims examination, then only you will get the ticket for the mains examination, and that is why this becomes a crucial point. Only after you clear the prelims examination, then you will be in position to move ahead in the process of the examination, and that is why we have designed the course in such a way that you will have the maximum possibility. If you give your wholehearted effort, then there will be maximum possibility to clear the prelims examination quite easily. Like if we go through the prelims syllabus, then what we find that there are two papers, GS paper 1 and GS paper 2, and here the most important thing is that in the GS paper 1 the syllabus is same as the mains examination. Like if you go same as the mains examination, so if you go through the mains syllabus religiously, then it will be very easy for you to clear the prelims examination quite easily. Because what happens most of the time, most of the students score good marks in the GS paper 2, but what happens, they lag in the GS paper 1, and that becomes a disaster. That becomes detrimental for their chances to clear the prelims examination, and that is why we have designed the course in such a way that we will go through the syllabus in a pattern. Like first of all we will complete the GS paper 2 syllabus, and thereafter we will move on to the GS paper 1 syllabus, because here we will cover the syllabus from the point of view of mains plus prelims. And this has been done deliberately so that we will have a good knowledge of all the topics right from the point of view of mains, so that we will cover more than what is needed for the prelims examination. There will be better conceptual clarity. The students will know more about the syllabus, about the subject matter, about the topics, about the facts and figures. All those things will be discussed in a detailed manner, in a holistic way for the mains as well as prelims examination. Plus here what we have done, we have designed the tests. So for the prelims examination we will have 5 tests for both the papers, 5 for paper 1 and 5 for paper 2, and here there will be 3 sectional plus 2 full length test. Same will be here also. So you will have a in-depth knowledge, in-depth practice and all those things for the prelims paper 1 and paper 2. That will increase the possibility of clearing the prelims examination, because while appearing in the prelims examination in the JPSC there will be no negative marking. So the students are free to attempt all the questions. There is no restriction, no hindrance in attempting all the questions of the prelims examination, because there is no negative marking. But here what happens, even if you are going to attempt all the questions but you don't know the answer, then it is not worthwhile. It is not going to help you out. And that is why there is need of having a proper skill of smart guess, right? So smart guess is needed to clear the prelims examination, because that is very easy to score good marks, and that will come through practice. Only if you are well acquainted with the subject matter what is in syllabus, and at least you have some kind of knowledge about all the subject matters, only then you will be in position to do the smart guess. Next needed thing to do the smart guess is to practice more and more questions, so that you will learn the elimination method, you will learn the first in mind bombarded by the mind answer system. So all these things is very needful thing to clear the prelims examination, and that is why the test pattern and the syllabus what we will cover is designed in such a way that you will be in best possible position to clear the prelims examination. Thereafter comes the mains examination. So as we all know that in the mains examination, one paper is the language paper, compulsory, not of that qualifying nature, but of that nature that is going to be added in the final mark sheet of your mains examination, and that is of 150 marks, and various students go on to select various different subjects like quota, etc., whatever it is. Thereafter there will be 4 GS papers, 4 in number, and each of 200 marks. Again here what you have learnt in the prelims examination, during the prelims examination you have learnt about the elimination method, you have learnt about the smart guess method and all those things, and you have practiced the objective questions. So here again in the mains examination that is going to be very helpful for you. Like here in total 4 papers will have 800 marks weightage, but in every paper you will find that there are 20 questions which are objective questions, and these questions are of 2 marks, so in total that will be 40 marks. And if we calculate for 4 papers, then it becomes 160 marks. So here what happens, if the students go on to attempt correctly these objective questions, then it will be very helpful to make them a front runner in the mains examination also, because these questions are objective questions. You are already having the ऑप्शन, सो यू डोंट हैव टू डू टू मच ऑफ ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग, ज़्यादा दिमाग लगाने की ज़रूरत यहाँ पर नहीं पड़ेगी, खुद से कंटेंट को निकालना नहीं है चर्न आउट करके अपने दिमाग को. whatever is provided in the question paper, from that only you have to select the answer. And if you go on to score more than 140 marks, then all we know that the cutoff goes around 500 to 550, in between that range it will lie. So what will be the situation here? After scoring 140 marks in the objective questions only, you will be placed in a better position, because in rest of the questions you have to score just 400 marks. So this will be very easy to reach out to the level of 550 marks for the students. 4 पेपर जो बचे हैं उसमें 100 मार्क्स तो आप बाकी के ला ही सकते हैं. 160 मार्क्स ईच पेपर में बचता है. There will be 160 marks of subjective question nature after deducting the objective questions. So out of 160 marks in each paper, you need to score 100 marks. So it will be very easy for you to score this much of marks if you go on to score 140 marks in the objective questions itself in the mains paper also. And that is why we are going to focus more and more on the objective questions, because it is going to be helpful for you in the prelims as well as the mains examination. So practice will be there, and thereafter the subjective question papers comes. So here in the subjective questions also, for each GS paper there will be 2 sectional tests. of half of the syllabus of each paper. Half of the syllabus of each paper, there will be a subjective test paper, and thereafter a full length test will be there for each paper. So in total you will have 3 tests for each paper. And after that there will be a discussion for the question paper, in which we will teach you how to approach the question, how to understand the grasp of the question, what the question demands. Because if you don't know what is the demand of a question, then you will not be in a position to write the correct answer that is needed to score good marks in the mains examination. अगर आपको यही चीज़ नहीं पता है कि सामने वाला इंसान आपसे चाहता क्या है, मांग क्या रहा है, तो ऐसी परिस्थिति में आप लोगों के पास ये बहुत ही डिफ़िकल्ट होगा कि उसकी ज़रूरत को आप फुलफ़िल कर सकें. सेम इज़ द सिचुएशन विद द मेंस एग्जामिनेशन. इन द मेंस एग्जामिनेशन देयर विल बी अ क्वेश्चन. Suppose that there is a question that what is the reason behind the poverty or the lamentable situation of the people of tribal areas. तो अगर आपको ये चीज़ नहीं समझ में आ रही है कि यहाँ पर बेसिकली पूछा ये जा रहा है कि जो गरीबी रेखा से नीचे रहने के लिए लोग मजबूर हैं, दो tribal population which are forced to live in a situation below poverty line in a lamentable situation, then you will not be in a position to write the answer that what needs to be done for them to make them a people with good livelihood and good lifestyle, a respectable lifestyle. So क्या plans and policies चाहिए, what should be the welfare schemes that should be implemented in these regions, that will not be written by you because you don't know what the question asks, right? And that is the reason why most of the students who clear the prelims are unable to clear the mains, because they don't understand the demand of question. Like there was a question in 6th JPSC mains that was related to agroforestry, and most of the students were not knowing about the term agroforestry. What does agroforestry means? And that is why they were not in position to write the answer. And most of the students who were facing such kind of situation were unable to clear the mains examination. And that is why it is very requisite thing to write the answer, do the answer writing practice. So here we will frame the questions, we will provide the answer discussions, and we will develop the skill in the students to write a good answer with proper structure, proper introduction, proper body part, proper conclusion, and proper way forward, and all those suggestions whatever is needed in the question according to the demand of question. And here the mains syllabus will be covered in toto with the prelims syllabus, and the prelims syllabus and the main syllabus will go hand in hand, so that you will be in better position to score good marks. Because if we go on to discuss the prelims syllabus separately and the main syllabus separately, then there will be only a duplicacy of work, there will be time consumption, wastage of time, right? So we don't need to waste the time, whatever the time that will be left out with you because of collective effort that has been placed for the preparation of prelims as well as mains examination, that will be utilized in the practice session, in the revision work. एक बार पढ़ के किसी को भी सारी चीज़ें याद नहीं आती है. There is a set rule that if you read for the first time and if you are able to assimilate 30% of the information what you have read, then you are in a better position. And thereafter in the second reading it may reach out to around 50 to 60%, right? 50 to 60%. And thereafter while you go on to revise, you will gradually reach out to 80% of the information that you have in your mind after reading that particular material, that particular notes. And here, this is the feature, this is the factor in which we are focusing on, that have a coaching, have the classes, and thereafter go on to revise the material time and again, do go on to practice the answer writing, practice the question solving of the prelims MCQs, and wherever you find it difficult, that you are falling behind in some kind of concepts, or you are unable to assimilate the material, then you have to come to me or the other faculty material members who are going to teach you, and thereafter get clarified with your doubts, and that will improve your preparation, your knowledge base holistically. Gradually your knowledge base will go on to increase. So this is the approach that is going to be there while teaching the subject matter of JPSC exam, and that is why this is going to be called as the JPSC foundation batch. And right from the beginning I am telling all the students to go through the NCERT, because the material that has been compiled for the JPSC examination, those materials contain various information that are from various books which are taught in the graduation level, and the NCERT is the book which will provide you the foundation, basic concepts on which the further knowledge will be built up. And that is why I am going on to say you time and again to go through the NCERT in the various videos what we provide on the YouTube also, and that is necessary to know the subject matter, the basic concepts of geography, history, polity, economics, and all those subjects, Indian society and social issues, whatever you say, that are in the syllabus. And gradually we will move on to the textbooks, to the reference books and the other higher level books. Those are taught in the graduation level syllabus, and that will be the course of approach to prepare for the JPSC prelims as well as the mains examination. However, here in the syllabus of the prelims examination, the GS paper 1, you will find some of the topics which are overlapping with the syllabus of the prelims paper 2 examination, and those syllabus, those part of the syllabus will be focused more, because they are going to benefit you twice, right? 2 times, 2x benefit will be there with those topics. Like if we talk about the state government, if we talk about the welfare schemes, plans and policies, current affairs issues, disaster management, geography syllabus of the paper 1 and paper 2. So these things are going to help you in the paper 1 as well as paper 2, as well as again in the mains examination. Plus, whenever you appear in the personality test, the interview, then definitely this is going to be the public service exam for the civil services exam for the Jharkhand state. So what will happen, they are going to ask you the questions related to geographical condition of Jharkhand, related to demographic condition of Jharkhand, related to political condition of Jharkhand, or it is economic condition of Jharkhand, developmental structure, infrastructure, developmental approach, plans and policies, and all those things. And these questions will be very generic in nature, but it will be twisting questions. They will try to trap you. And for that matter, these topics should be dealt with in a very good manner, so that you will be in a good position to answer these questions in all the 3 stages of the examination, whether it is prelims examination, whether it is mains examination, or it is the personality test. And that is why the syllabus has been designed in a bit of the elaborate manner. Like many of the books are there in the market, but in some book you will find some of the information, in the other book you will find some of the other informations. But you need to study all the books so that you will have a collective holistic knowledge about the subject matter. And what we have done here, we have compiled the notes after referring all the available good books, and thereafter these notes have been compiled so that you will get a holistic information, a holistic knowledge base for the subject matters which are enumerated in the syllabus, so that you will be in a better position to know about all the subject matters, all the related topics that are mentioned in the syllabus, so that you will be in a better position to answer the questions. Right. And if I'm going a bit fast, then you people may go on to provide me the suggestion to be a bit slow. So here, if we go through the paper 1 syllabus, then you will find that Jharkhand specific questions are there in the paper 1 also, and that question will be of 20 marks, that is 10 questions. There will be 10 questions in GS paper 1 itself related to Jharkhand, and the same thing we have to study in elaborate way in for the paper 2. So already whatever we will start with the paper 2 syllabus, that is going to fetch you more than the marks of 125 questions. Take it as granted, because 10 questions specifically they have mentioned. Thereafter agricultural technology development, information technology, and thereafter urbanization, sports, and these things of the current affairs, these will be Jharkhand specific. Again, there are various other things in the syllabus like the geography part, where you will find the Jharkhand related questions like that map marking, that height of the peaks, height of the waterfalls, and all those kind of things. So that is going to be very helpful. The paper 2 syllabus will be very helpful for you people to clear the prelims examination, and that is why most of the students go on to score good marks in the paper 2, because they focus more on the paper 2, because the syllabus is watertight, syllabus is well elaborated, each and every topic has been mentioned clearly, from where the questions will be asked, how much number of questions will be asked, and that is why you need to focus more on the paper 2 syllabus. It is like if we go through the paper 1 syllabus, then here it is mentioned that ancient history 5 questions, but you don't know from where the ancient history questions will be asked, and the syllabus of the ancient history question is very diverse, wide, and vast, and that is why it becomes easy for the students to score good marks in paper 2 rather than in paper 1. Because if we go on to talk about the history of Jharkhand, then it is not so diverse, not so wide, because you have to study about the history of Jharkhand only and not for throughout India. And that is why the syllabus becomes concise, syllabus becomes small, and the information that you need to assimilate in your mind, that will be very less in comparison to paper 1 syllabus. And that is why we will go on to focus more on GS paper 2 for the prelims, because सबसे पहली चीज क्या होती है कि हार्ड वर्क तो सब लोग करते हैं, स्मार्ट वर्क करना जरूरी है, राइट? Even you will not be in position to do the same hard work that is being done by a labor in the construction sector. जो मजदूर होते हैं कंस्ट्रक्शन सेक्टर में, जो दिहाड़ी मजदूर होते हैं, उनके लेवल तक का हार्ड वर्क आप 1 से 2 दिन भी नहीं कर सकते हैं. बट दोज पर्सन हु आर हैविंग अ गुड नॉलेज, दे आर डूइंग द स्मार्ट वर्क. वहीं पर उसी साइट पे जो सुपरवाइजर है, जो हिसाब किताब करता है, जो कि स्मार्ट इनफ है, who is capable of doing the accounting job and all those calculation work, he will earn more than that labor. And that is the thing what is needed in the preparation also. That strategy will be helpful in the preparation also. Here what you need to do, you need to do the smart work, right? Smart work. So that from wherever you are getting more marks, focus on that. Focus on marks fetching part of the syllabus. So those parts of the syllabus which will fetch you more marks will be focused upon, and those syllabus which do not fetch that much of marks, that will not be left out at all. Don't bother about that. But what we will do, we will go on to do it in a manner which will not take that much of time, what will be invested in the syllabus, the part of marks fetching syllabus, right? So that will be the approach, and thereafter we will move on to the preparation of the mains examination, and mains examination syllabus and the prelims paper 1 syllabus will go hand in hand, and there we will go on to do the prelims test series practice also along with the answer writing practice. And the target is to complete the syllabus. Complete the syllabus before pre-examination, before prelims, so that after the prelims examination, the time span what you will have between the prelims examination and the mains examination, in that time period you just have to go on to do the answer writing practice, as well as give more focus during that period to language paper. और लैंग्वेज पेपर में मैं इसलिए कह रहा हूँ बिकॉज व्हाट वी हैड कैलकुलेटेड दैट 800 नंबर के जीएस होते हैं, और उसमें 140 नंबर तक अगर आप लोग ऑब्जेक्टिव से ले आते हैं, देन वी आर टोल्ड दैट 400 marks will be quite easily scored from the subjective syllabus, but we had left out the language paper, so this will act as a bonus, right? So that if you have just crossed the cutoff with the GS and the objective and subjective part of the GS, then the language paper marks will be the bonus for you, which will help you out to be ahead of the other students while going for the interview. In the interview, that will provide you a leeway. इंटरव्यू में सर्कमस्टांसेस कोई नहीं जानता है कि क्या होंगे, किस तरह के क्वेश्चन आएंगे, किस तरह से उसे अप्रोच करना है, कुछ भी बम गिर सकता है, राइट? So that is completely an uncharted water where you are going to sail. You don't know about the depth. That is the situation in the personality test. कुछ भी पूछ लेंगे, आपको नर्वस करेंगे, आपको अनकंफर्टेबल करेंगे, फिर देखेंगे कि what kind of people you are in such kind of situation, how do you handle that situation. So if in any case you get less marks in the personality test, then this bonus will help you out to clear the final list, to be in the final list, and to get good services like SDM, DSP or revenue official. So such kind of the posts are called as the good posts, good services. So to get in these services, you need to be a front runner, you need to be in the ranking of under 50, and for that matter this strategy is needed. Then only you will be in position to score good marks to be the front runner. And here next what we will do, the answer writing practice, the most requisite thing. Answer writing practice, this will be focused on because it is the most requisite thing to present yourself in front of the examiner in a good way. And what is the medium through which you are going to present yourself, present your knowledge base, present your information, present your thought process in front of the examiner? Only the answer script, that is in written form. To the examiner. So for that matter you need to do the practice, answer writing practice, then only you will be in a better position to write a good answer script which will be like attractive, which will be informative, which will be addictive. पकड़ लीजिए एग्जामिनर को कि वो पढ़ने के लिए आपके आंसर स्क्रिप्ट को बाध्य हो जाए. ही विल एंजॉय, ही शुड एंजॉय द आंसर स्क्रिप्ट टू गो थ्रू इट, देन ओनली ही विल प्रोवाइड यू गुड मार्क्स. ठीक है, मूवीज बहुत तरह के बनते हैं, फिल्में बहुत तरह की बनती हैं. सम पिक्चर, सम फिल्म, सम movies are like that. You will sit, you will watch for 10 to 15 minutes and thereafter you will say what the rubbish, what they are going to show. You don't have that connect with the subject matter of that movie. You don't find yourself indulging in that content matter, and that is why here the answer writing practice is the most needed thing, because when you study then you have the content, but only the content is not enough for you to score good marks in the mains examination. Thereafter comes the presentation. Right, the presentation of the content, the arrangement of the content, the structure in which you will write, the language that should be there, that attractive language, that addictive language, that should be there to score good marks in the mains, and that will be developed through practice. Right, through practice, answer writing practice, only you will be in position to present your viewpoint, your knowledge base, your content in front of the examiner, that he will be so happy with your answer script that he will provide 1 or 2 extra marks, and that 1 or 2 or 3, 4 marks which you will get extra because of your presentation skills, your writing skills, will create a good overall difference between you and the other aspirants of the examination, and that will be a very big deciding factor to clear the examination, to be in the final list. राइट, तो लीड बनाने के लिए थोड़ा सा एक्स्ट्रा एफर्ट जो है देना ही पड़ता है, एंड दैट एक्स्ट्रा एफर्ट इज द आंसर राइटिंग प्रैक्टिस, एंड दैट विल बी डन आफ्टर द प्रीलिम्स एग्जामिनेशन. उसके बाद भी देखिए कोर्स खत्म हो जाएगा प्रीलिम्स एग्जामिनेशन से पहले, एंड देयर आफ्टर वी विल बी इन कॉन्टैक्ट, द स्टूडेंट्स शुड कॉन्टैक्ट द फैकल्टी मेंबर्स टू do the answer writing practice, to present their answer in front of the faculty members, to get the feedback, to make the needful corrections in their answer writing skills, and do it again and again, hone their skills, super finish their skills, and thereafter you will be in a position to write such good answers that you will be in a very good position to clear the mains examination and be ahead of other aspirants. And that is why the syllabus has been covered in such a way that all the parts of the syllabus, like if we talk about the mains examination syllabus, then here after the language paper there is the GS syllabus, and the first paper is history and geography. So here 100 marks history paper will be there and 100 marks geography paper will be there. In that 20 marks, like 10 questions of 20 marks in history as well as in geography will be objective questions that will be well prepared while doing the practice of the prelims paper, right? And thereafter what will happen, thereafter we will go on to do the answer writing practice for the rest of the 80 marks. And here the question pattern is such that you will have to write 2 questions, 1 question each of 40 marks in history, and 2 questions, 1 question each of 40 marks in geography as well. And in that way you will be in a better position if you go on to write very good marks, good question answer. Then what will happen, for each question you will be in a better position to score at least 28 to 30 marks in each question, and if we multiply it by 4 then it will be of 120 marks, and that is why we are saying that it is very easy to score 75% मार्क्स है। लोग आजकल यहाँ पर 100 आउट ऑफ 100 से का सिलेबस आया है, ये मार्क्स आया है 10th का 12th का सारे का हर साल आता है। आप भी देखते हैं कि many of the students are in position to score 99.8%. This time one student has scored 100%. Amazing. So these things develop, these things can be done through practice and proper approach, smart work. तो वहाँ पर लोग जब कर सकते हैं तो यहाँ पर क्यों नहीं कर सकते हैं? Why it is impossible to do here? So it is not impossible. Impossible का मतलब ही I am possible. तो वो possible है. Only thing is that to have right mindset, right approach and right guidance. So the guidance will be ours, approach and mindset will be yours. Right? So here we will go on to have the question paper of history section separate, thereafter geography section up separate, and thereafter we will have a full length test, and in the likewise manner each syllabus will be covered separately. And here also if we talk about the history syllabus, then there are 4 sections: ancient history, medieval history, modern history and history of Jharkhand, and the notes of the study material of all the parts have been compiled separately, so there will be no bulkiness of the material. You will get with the passage of time according to the progress of the syllabus each study material one by one, and do finish off all the study materials with the classes and if possible before the classes, so that you will be in a better position to understand the subject matter of that part quite easily. And after you read, then only you will have doubts in mind. देखिए होता क्या है कि लोगों को 2 केसेस में कन्फ्यूज़न नहीं होता है, या तो सब समझ में आ जाए या कुछ नहीं समझ में आए, राइट? सो सब समझ में आ जाए दैट इज़ नेक्स्ट टू इम्पॉसिबल. वो ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता है कि आप कोई चीज़ एक बार पढ़ें और उसमें से सारी चीज़ें आपको समझ में आ जाए, और कुछ ना समझ में आए वो एक ही केस में होता है व्हेन यू डोंट गो थ्रू द syllabus, go through the subject matter, go through the notes or the class. You are not attentive in the class, then you will not be having any kind of doubt in your mind, right? And for that matter, उसके लिए ना तो टीचर रिस्पॉन्सिबल है, ना तो फैकल्टी मेंबर्स में कोई और या एकेडमी रिस्पॉन्सिबल, उसके लिए खुद आप रिस्पॉन्सिबल हैं. आप अगर नहीं पढ़ाई करेंगे तो हम क्या पढ़ाएंगे? So you have to go through the material, thereafter only there will be doubt in your mind and you will come to us and ask the questions, then we will clarify the doubts. तो यहाँ पर एफर्ट हमसे ज़्यादा आप लोगों को लगाना है, ये चीज़ें आपके दिमाग में रहनी चाहिए. देन ओनली यू विल बी इन पोजीशन टू स्कोर गुड मार्क्स इन मेंस एग्जामिनेशन, प्रीलिम्स एग्जामिनेशन और इंटरव्यू, वट एवर इट इज़. तो यहाँ पर आप लोगों का अप्रोच ये रहना चाहिए कि जैसे जैसे मटेरियल मिल रहा है along with the classes parallelly you should complete the study material also, and go and ask the questions to the faculty members as much as possible. जितने ज़्यादा आप उनके साथ इंटरेक्शन रखेंगे उतनी ज़्यादा आपकी कंसेप्चुअल क्लैरिटी रहेगी, एंड better you will be prepared for the examination. So these things should be kept in mind, right? And the same thing will be done with rest of the GS papers. Like if you go to the paper 2, then there will be polity and governance, and here the paper itself says that Indian Constitution and polity, public administration and good governance. So the Indian Constitution and polity paper will be dealt separately. There will be separate test for the Indian Constitution and polity related topics. Thereafter we will move on to public administration and good governance, the concept of good governance, what are the approaches and all those kind of things, and the paper will be same as that, separate paper for the public administration and good governance, and thereafter a full length paper covering the whole syllabus of GS paper 2. And next is the Indian economy, globalization and sustainable development. So here there is a group A, that is basic features of Indian economy, thereafter sustainable development and the related issues, economic reforms, nature and impact of Indian economy, and thereafter group D, economy of Jharkhand, features, issues, challenges and the strategies, which is going to be helpful for you in the prelims paper 2, paper 1 as well as here also. So again we will divide this topic in two parts. One part will cover the subject matter of group A and group B, and thereafter group C and group D, and accordingly we will make the question papers, right? Next is general science, environment and technology development. Again you will find here 5 parts, right, till group E. So again we will divide it in two parts and we will formulate the question paper for group 2 groups first and thereafter 3 groups later on, and thereafter we will conduct the full length paper. So this will be the approach, but the most requisite thing is here that the students should be in the same pace with the फैकल्टी मेंबर्स. अगर आप लोग पीछे छूट जाते हैं तो फिर देखिए सिलेबस का जो बचा खुचा पार्ट होता है, द थिंग विच यू हैव लेफ्ट आउट विल स्टार्ट टू पाइल अप, और वो धीरे धीरे ढेर लगता रह जाएगा, एंड at one point of time you will not be in position to cope up with the syllabus that is going to be done in the classroom, right? So ऐसा ना हो कि एक एंशिएंट हिस्ट्री की नोट्स ले गए, उसको रख दिया, वो वहाँ पर ढेर लग गई, फिर अगेन क्या हुआ, उसके ऊपर मिडेवल लगा दिया, उसके बाद मॉडर्न लगा दिया. अब 3 से 4 बुकलेट जहाँ पर जमा हुई, देयर आफ्टर इट विल बिकम वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर यू टू मेक अप द लॉस व्हाट यू हैव accrued इन रिस्पेक्ट ऑफ टाइम. तो यहाँ पर ये चीज़ें आप लोगों को ध्यान रखना बहुत ज़रूरी है कि आप लोगों को कोचिंग के पेस के साथ चलना है, मैनेज करके, क्योंकि वंस you have left out some of the subject matter, then you have not read it well, then if you go on to appear in the test, then what will happen? जब आपने कुछ पढ़ा ही नहीं है तो आप टेस्ट में क्या लिखेंगे? And if you have not written in test, you have not appeared in test, then what you will learn from the discussion? How you will be in position to know that where you are lagging in writing and answer writing skills, where you need to improve, what are the weaknesses of your answer writing skill, what are the strengths of your answer writing skill, and if you are not well known about yourself, then how you will present yourself in front of the examiner? So that will be a very problematic situation for the students who will lag behind. तो यहाँ पर ये चीज़ हमेशा ध्यान रखना है कि मैनेज ऐसे करना है अपनी पढ़ाई को, अपने प्रिपरेशन को, सो दैट यू आर नॉट बिहाइंड द सिलेबस व्हाट इज गोइंग ऑन इन द क्लासरूम, इन द कोचिंग. दैट इज़ द मोस्ट रिक्विजिट थिंग, राइट? तो ये चीज़ ज़रूर आप लोग ध्यान में रखें. और यहाँ पर एक और चीज़ है कि जो भी स्टूडेंट्स अभी तक सब्सक्राइब कर लिए हैं कोर्सेज को, उनके लिए तो कोई इशू नहीं, एंड दोज स्टूडेंट्स हु हैव नॉट सब्सक्राइब्ड एंड आर विलिंग टू सब्सक्राइब, सो हियर go on to subscribe to the course because the course has already started. And if you go on to watch the video, then 1-2 वीडियो एक्स्ट्रा आप अगर डेली देख लेते हैं, आधा देख लेते हैं, या मतलब वीकली, इन द वीक you will find that there are 6 videos, but you go on to finish off 8 to 10 videos in a week. Then if some students have left out some of the classes, then they can manage it quite easily. And here you will find that there is EMI facility also in the payment gateway. So those students who are unable to pay the fee in a one go, then they can go for the EMI option also. And those students who had taken any of the course of Computology IS Academy earlier, they can get a discount of 10% for old students. but for this matter you have to contact to the administration. Contact the admin section, provide your admission number or the name whatever you have registered in the website, and thereafter you can avail this 10% discount that is available for the old students of Computerology IS Academy. And the study material will be provided over there. There will be unlimited access to the video classes. Those who are unable to comprehend the classes in one go first time, then they can go on to go through the classes, the video classes time and again, and get the knowledge assimilated in their self. And once there will be the material available with the students, go through the material religiously. It is very important to go through the material, because in the classes we move on a bit fast, right? Because यहाँ पर स्पीच है, बोलना है, तो हो सकता है कि कुछ चीज़ें आप लोगों से छूट जाए, कुछ चीज़ों में ध्यान भटक गया हो, कुछ चीज़ों आप लोगों को वहाँ पर लगा हो कि थोड़ा सा ध्यान कहीं और चला गया था, मैं सुन नहीं पाया। आप दोबारा वीडियो सुन सकते हैं, नो डाउट, बट स्टिल द मटेरियल इज द थिंग फ्रॉम विच यू विल लर्न द लैंग्वेज ऑफ आंसर राइटिंग, द अप्रोच ऑफ प्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ द आंसर्स. सो दीज थिंग्स विल बी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एंड डोंट मिस आउट टू गो थ्रू द स्टडी मटेरियल. और हो सके तो स्टडी मटेरियल का नोट्स भी खुद से ही बना लें. और वन मोर थिंग, यहाँ पर जो कोर्स की फ़ी है वेबसाइट पर आप लोग जाकर देख सकते हैं, 20,000 की फ़ी है, विच इज़ क्वाइट रीजनेबल for the students who are preparing for JPSC, because the material that has been compiled is of very good quality. आप लोग सब्सक्राइब कर लेंगे, EMI की फैसिलिटी है, वहाँ पर आप जब को मटेरियल मिलेगा तो आप लोग देख सकते हैं कि वहाँ पर मटेरियल बहुत ही अच्छे से कंपाइल किया हुआ है. गुड लैंग्वेज, गुड अप्रोच, गुड प्रेजेंटेशन, गुड कंपाइलेशन. And those students who are willing to avail any kind of scholarship or discount, they can get in touch from the numbers that is provided on the website, that is provided in the description link also here below in the description box of the YouTube channel. And one more thing that should be added here, there will be a timely completion. If you go on to see the features of the course, then लर्न एट योर ओन पेस. लेकिन ये पेस इतना भी स्लो नहीं होना चाहिए कि आपका एग्ज़ाम पार हो जाए और उसके बाद आप जो है सो आ रहे हैं कि सर ये चीज़ तो मैं अपने पढ़ी ही नहीं. आफ्टर द एग्जामिनेशन द कोर्सेज विल बी रिमूव्ड फ्रॉम द वेबसाइट, and those students who are learning at their own pace, but their pace should not be so much slow that they go on to miss out some video classes or some study materials or anything else. Complete coverage of syllabus will be there. The syllabus is already with us, with you also. You can go through the syllabus and you can go through the material also. If anything is left behind, then straight away contact the faculty members of the respective subject to accommodate that thing whatever is left behind. And there will be time bound completion of the course. The courses will be completed before the commencement of the examination at anyhow. Personal mentoring, if you have any kind of confusion in your mind, then go on to call the related faculty material, take the appointment from the admin section that सर मुझे इनसे बात करनी है, मुझे ये कन्फ्यूज़न हो रहा है, आप हमें वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंसिंग हो या वॉइस कॉल हो, व्हाट्सएप से कांटेक्ट हो, जैसे भी हो आप वहाँ पर कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं. मेल के थ्रू भी कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं, कोई इशू नहीं है. बट गो ऑन टू गो फॉर द वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंसिंग बेटर. It will be a better thing to clarify your queries. Online recorded class will be there. The classes will be uploaded on the website. Go through the login ID and password, and thereafter you will be in position to watch the videos. And these online recorded classes will be available for unlimited access to the students. They can watch the video at any time they needed and any number of times they want. And next thing is that individual feedback and doubt clearing session, like you can go on to get in touch with the faculty members, related faculty members of the subject, as well as after every test individual feedback will be provided to every student, where they are lagging, what they need to improve, what are the things they go on to focus on. So these things will be provided over there. So rest of the thing lies with the students, that how good they are in utilizing the facilities. टीचर को आप कैसे कैसे आपको ये करना है, ये अब आपको देखना है कि टीचर को कैसे यूज करना है, राइट. It is the responsibility of the students to go on to take as much advantage as possible from the faculty member. उनसे जितना ज्ञान ले सकते हैं खींच लीजिए, नींबू की तरह निचोड़ डालिए एकदम कि सर मुझे ये आपको बताना पड़ेगा तो बताना पड़ेगा, राइट. एंड इफ एनी टीचर डिनाइज कि नहीं टाइम नहीं है, ये नहीं है, वो नहीं है, ठीक है, तो हो सकता है ऐसी पॉसिबिलिटी हो. लेकिन अगर आपको 2 दिन के अंदर वो टाइम नहीं प्रोवाइड कर पाते हैं, देन स्ट्रेट अवे गो ऑन टू give the mail the admin section that this faculty member is not providing the time slot to clarify my doubts, right. So thereafter the action will be taken and all the queries will be clarified at the opportune time, right. And यहाँ पर best of luck to all of you, and those students who have not subscribed for the courses, go on to subscribe the courses, and those students who want to avail the scholarship can go on to contact the admin section. Thank you very much and have a nice day.